Hi guys, little special video for the Lord of the Rings. So this is a pack opening video, so let's start with the Lord of the Ring packs. We won't open the March of the Machine packs, so let's start. And what do we have? Moria Marauder, okay. So let me... What is it? Double strike whenever a goblin or orc you control deals combat damage to a player excited top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. So pretty okay. So let me just adjust my little picture so you see the full action. Okay, next one. Rare wildcard, always nice. Flowering of the White Tree. Legendary creatures you control get +2/+0 and have ward 1, and non-legendary creatures you control get +1/+1. Kinda okay. So for a legendary deck. Then we have the Orcish Bowmaster, Flash for 2 mana. You get an Orc Archer, ward 1, and when it enters the battlefield, whenever an opponent draws a card except the first one, the Bowmaster deals 1 damage to any target, amass 1. Yeah. Not bad, this card. Then we have Display of Power, can't be copied. Copy any number of target instant sorcery spells. You may choose new targets for the copies. Yeah, maybe in an Izzet deck. Then you have Lothar Corrupt Sheriff. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, you lose 1 life and create a treasure token. Okay. You lose 1 life, okay. Interesting. Shagrad Lootbearer, okay. Whenever Shagrad Lootbearer attacks, attach up to 1 target equipment to it, then amass Orc X, where X is the number of equipment attached to Shagrad, okay. So this is, I guess, not particularly great, so because of most equipment decks aren't Rakdos colors, I would say. But maybe I'm wrong. Then we have Mithril Code, okay. There we have the legendary artifact. Flash Indestructible, and when it enters the battlefield, attach it to target legendary creature you control. And the equipped creature has Indestructible, okay. Maybe I was wrong. And we have Fanghorn, Tree Shepherd, a 4/10 Tree Folk for 7 mana. And Tree Folks you control have Vigilance, and whenever 1 or more Tree Folk you control attack at twice that much green mana, you don't lose unspent mana as steps at phase's end, okay. There we have Sauron, the Necromancer, with Menace. For 5 mana you get a 4/4 Avatar Horror, and when it attacks, exile target creature card from your graveyard, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 3/3 black race with Menace, and the beginning of the next end step excited token, unless Sauron is your ring bearer. Okay, so a bit similar to Olivia. Not bad. Like this card. Here we have the Witch King of Angmar. For 5 mana, legendary creature, race noble, 5/3 flying. Whenever 1 or more creatures deal combat damage to you, each opponent sacrifice a creature that dealt combat damage to you this turn. The ring tempts you. Discard a card. The Witch King of Angmar gains Indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Yeah, pretty cool card. So guess we will see this card in a mono black deck. Easy to do is Fateful Strike. Destroy target creature. If its controller has more than 4 cards in hand, they exile cards from the hand equal to the difference. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Situational. The Horn of Gondor creates some human tokens and create X white human tokens will access the number of humans you control. So yeah, now I guess human tribals kinda good. Could be really horrifying if you compare this with a Copper Code Vanguard. Another Bowmaster. Not bad. Sting, the Glinting Dagger. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has haste. In the beginning of each combat, untap equipped creature. Equipped creature has first strike as long as it's blocking or blocked by a goblin or orc. Kinda lame. Jarl of Galadriel. Okay, if you draw a card while you have no cards in hand, draw 2 cards instead. If you would gain life while you have 5 or less life, you gain twice that much life instead. Okay, I kinda like this. Goldberry River Daughter. This is the creature where you move counters on the River Daughter and then you can move counters from the River Daughter to another permanent. And then you can draw a card. So, not too impressed by this card. The ability is kind of fun, but I guess it's too slow to really have an impact. But I might be wrong. Then we have the Lighted Halfling, okay, the Ram creature. Second ability, add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a legendary spell, and that spell can't be countered. Can't be countered is kinda good. Fall of Care Andros. And whenever creature and opponent control is that excess non-combat damage. Non-combat damage. MS Orcs X, where X is that excess damage, and Fall of Care Andros deals 7 damage to target creature. Okay. Don't know if this has much play in the meta. The Shire, and that's tapped on you unless you control a legendary creature. And the second ability, tap an untapped creature you control. Create a food token, okay. So for all the food generation decks. Another Fall of Care Andros. Loin, Dwarf Emissary. Whenever you cast this target spell, create a treasure token. Ability triggers only once. And sack a trash. Goat, target creature. What is goat? Until your next turn, a goated creature attacks each combat if able. Okay. Not that bad. The Balrog, Durin's Bane. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each permanent. Sacrifice this turn. Haste. And can't be blocked except by legendary creatures, and when it dies, destroy target artifact or creature opponent controls. So less to cast for each sacrifice permanent. Yeah, maybe this card has some play. Kinda sack deck. Not sure. Aragon, company leader. Whenever the ring tempts you, if you choose a creature other than Aragon as your ring bearer, put your choice of a counter from among First Strike, Vigilance, Death Touch, and Lifelink on Aragon. Whenever you put one or more counters on Aragon, put one of each of those kinds of counters on up to one other creature. Okay. So not token deck kinda good. Smeargle, helpful guide. For 3 mana, 4/2, and at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, the ring tempts you. Whenever the ring tempts you, target opponent reveals cards from the top of your library until they read a land card. Put that land card onto the battlefield tapped under your control and the rest into your graveyard. Yeah, pretty cool. I like Smeargle. Gimli, Mournful Avenger, has indestructible as long as 2 or more creatures died under your control this turn. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Gimli. When this ability resolves for the 3rd time, fight up to 1 target creature you don't control. Okay, also not bad. And we have Mites of Moria. Okay, and the second ability is size 3 cards from your graveyard, create 2 treasure tokens. Yeah. Mythic Wild card. Samwise Gamgee. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, create a food token and sack 3 foods. Return target historic card from a graveyard to your hand. Not bad. And Sharkey, Tyrant of the Shire. Activated ability of lands your opponent's control can't be activated unless they are mana abilities. And Sharkey, Tyrant of the Shark, has all activated abilities of lands your opponent's control except mana abilities, and mana of any type can be spent to activate Sharkey's abilities. Okay. Don't see any way Sharkey is really good. Can't think of any land ability that is really worth including Sharkey. The Battle of Bywater, destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater, then create a food token for each creature you control. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Special board wipe. Fanghorn. Another wild card. Okay. Fall of Galad. Scry 2 on chapter 1. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, and until end of your turn, target creature you control gains when this creature dies, draw 2 cards. Then that creature fights up to 1 target up to 1 other target creature. Okay. Not sure what to think about this card. King of the Oathbreakers. Whenever King of the Oathbreaker or another spirit you control becomes the target of a spell, it phases out. Whenever King of Oathbreaker or another spirit you control phases in, create a tapped 1/1 white creature token with flying. So yeah, pretty cool. So basically it has always a phase in, phase out ability. Pretty cool. Maybe a Spirit Tribal deck. Okay, this one we had before. A last march of arms can't be countered. Draw cards equal to the greatest toughness among creatures you control, then put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Yeah, this is pretty hefty. Yeah, if you can cheat out the last march of the ants somewhere, then yeah, this is really powerful. And we have Gandalf the Grey. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Tap or untap, target permanent. Gandalf deals 3 damage to each opponent. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy and put Gandalf on top of its owner library. Not super impressed by this card, have to admit, because at some point we have to put Gandalf on top of its owner library. Maybe if you can flicker Gandalf to avoid this, then it should be okay, but not super impressed by this card. Lost Isle Calling. Whenever you scribe, put a verse counter on Lost Isle Calling, and for 6 mana exile it. Draw a card for each verse counter on it. If it had 7 or more verse counter on it, take an extra turn after this one. Yeah. In a scry deck, this can become pretty important, so yeah, like it. Another King of the Oathbreakers, yeah. I really like this creature. Should be pretty hard to deal with. Just a Ras or maybe Shadow's Edict can really handle it. Then we have the black legendary land and Amass Orcs X. Activate only if a creature died this turn, okay? There and back again, okay, up to 1 target creature can't block for as long as you control. There and back again, the ring tempts you, search your library for a mountain card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Okay, interesting, red has a way to ramp. And create Smorg, a legendary 6/6 red creature token with flying haste, and whenever this creature dies, create 14 treasure tokens, okay? Pretty good. Another Sorin. Battle of Bywater. Faramir, Prince of Ithilien. At the beginning of your end step, choose an opponent. At the beginning of the player's end step, you draw a card if they didn't attack you that turn. Otherwise, create a 3/1/1 white human soldier creature tokens. Okay, pretty good. Then we have the Horn of the Mark. Legendary artifact for 2. Whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack a player, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Yeah, not bad. Maybe in a mono green deck. Shadow of Enemies for 6 mana. Sorcery. Exile all creature cards from target player's graveyard. You may cast spells from among those cards for as long as they remain exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast them. Yeah, this is not bad. So the exiled card, creature cards. Well, let me read that again. You just exile creature cards, okay. And you then can cast them in the remain exiled, so you can cast it for, yeah, as long as you want. So yeah, it's a bit pricey. Another Bowmaster. One ring to rule them all. The ring tempts you, then each player mills cards equal to your ring bearer's power. Destroy all non-legendary creatures. Each opponent loses 1 life for each creature card in that player's graveyard. Yeah, this can be good, I guess, in a specific deck. Pippin, Guard of Citadel, Vigilance Ward 1 for 2/2 Halfling Soldier, Azorius Colors, another target creature you control gains protection from the card type of your choice until end of turn. Yeah, not bad. Legolas, Master Archer, 3 mana for 1/4 reach. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Legolas, Master Archer put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you don't control, Legolas deals damage equal to its power to up to 1 target creature. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Battle of Bywater, another copy. Sauron's Ransom. Choose an opponent. You look at the top 4 cards of the library and separate them into a face down pile and a face up pile. Put 1 pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. The ring tempts you. Yeah, sweet little value card. Another mystery code. The ring goes south. Ring tempts you, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you read X lands cards. X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Put those land cards onto the battlefield tapped and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Yeah, in best cases you can really ramp pretty fast. Maybe. Another mythic wildcard. Flame of Anor. Choose 1. If you control a wizard as you cast a spell, you may choose 2 instead. Target player draws 2 cards. Destroy target artifact. Or the Flame of Anor. Deals 5 damage to target creature. Yeah, pretty good. Maybe in a wizard tribal deck. Who knows? Another Sharkey. Sharkey I don't love that much. Born upon a wind. You may cast a spell this turn so they had flash. Draw a card. Yeah. Guess on some ambush tactics. Yeah, this card could be funny. Maybe in a mono blue deck with some Haughty Djinns. You could surprise some opponents. But I guess there's a lot of play for this card. Shelob, Child of Ungoliath. So legendary creature, 8/8 for 6 mana. Other spells you control have Death Touch and Ward 2, and whenever another creature that damage this turn by a spell you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a food artifact with for 2 mana and tap, sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life and it loses all other card types. Okay, pretty cool. Like it. Legolas. Another Legolas. Wonder how high the chances are to draw 2 Legolas Samwise G, okay. Flame of Anor. Mina's Turret, okay. Legendary land, draw a card. Activate only if you're attacked with 2 or more creatures this turn. Okay, this is I guess the best legendary land. So I guess in a aggro deck, mostly human, maybe human aggro, then I could see a lot of play for this card. Mystery code, okay. Another wild card. Dawn of New Age, okay. Another Aragorn, okay, not bad. Okay, now we have to get 4 copies of Legolas. 1 of Mark. Fall of Gil-galad, okay. Interesting. Isidur's Fateful Strike. The Balrog, okay. Excited to build a deck around Balrog. Rangers of Tilion. One of Gondor. The Shelob. One ring to rule them all. Also not bad. Another wild card. Always fine to have. Mary, Esquire of Rohan, okay, haste. Mary, Esquire of Rohan has first strike as long as it's equipped. Whenever you attack with Mary and another legendary creature, draw a card. Okay. Maybe equipments become viable. Smeargol. Eowyn, Fearless Knight, haste. When Eowyn, Fearless Knight enters the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls with greater power. Legendary creatures you control gain protection from each of the creature's colors until end of turn. So, and that creature is exiled forever. If it's the case, then Eowyn is pretty nuts. So better Brutal Kassar with haste, and it gives protection from these colors. So if it works like that, then it's pretty insane. War of the Last Alliance. Search your library for a legendary creature card. Really put it into your hand. Shuffle. Also chapter 2, and creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn the ring tempts you. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Another copy of the Balrog. Battle of Bywater. I guess we have all now 4 copies of this one. Another mythic white card. Saruman of many colors. Okay, ward, discard an enchantment, instant or sorcery card. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, each opponent mills 2 cards. When one or more cards are milled this way, exile target enchantment, instant or sorcery card with equal or lesser mana value Then that spell from opponent's graveyard. Copy the exiled card. You may cast a copy without mana, paying its mana cost. So yeah, pretty cool. But I guess I have to read it again. There was so many text on this card. Another wild card. Take it. The Shire. War of the Last Alliance. Loto. Another copy of Aragon. Warrior Marauder. Yeah, I like this card. Mono red, I guess, has more tools. Yep, like it. Another legendary white land. Mount Doom, okay. Pay 1 life, add black or red. And Mount Doom deals 1 damage to each opponent. And as a sacrifice Mount Doom and legendary artifact, choose up to 2 creatures that destroy the rest. Okay. Not bad. Not sure if this really is playable, but really interesting board wipe in form of a land. Ring goes south. Press the enemy, return target spell or non-permanent opponent controls to its owner's hand. You may cast an instant sorcery spell with equal or lesser mana value from your hand without paying its mana cost. Okay. You may cast an instant or sorcery spell with equal or lesser mana value from your hand. Okay. Then the return card, I guess. Yeah, could be really cool in some cases, I guess. I guess when if you press the enemy against and breach, then you really can do some work. But very situational, I guess. Another Horn of Gondor. Arwen, Mortal Queen. And this with an indestructible counter on it. Okay, interesting. Remove an indestructible counter from Arwen. Another target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Put a +1/+1 counter and a lifelink counter on the creature. And a +1 counter and a lifelink counter on Arwen. Maybe. Yeah, you can do some shenanigans with Arwen. He does Fateful Strike. Yeah, and back again. The Lighted Halfling, okay, our ramp creature. Volunteer of Orntak, maybe, don't know how to pronounce it. At the beginning of your end step, put an influence counter on Volunteer and scry X, then target opponent may have you draw a card. If the player doesn't, you mill X cards, where X is the number of influence counters on the Volunteer of Orntak, and the player loses life equal to the total mana value of those cards. Okay, yeah, kinda cool. Okay, the blue legendary land, scry 2, activate only if you control legendary creature. Okay, yeah, not bad. Like this land. Forge anew. When it enters the battlefield, return target equipment card from a graveyard to the battlefield. As long as it's your turn, you may activate equip abilities anytime you could cast an instant. You may pay 0 rather than pay the equip cost of the first equip ability you activate during each of your turns. Yeah, not bad in an equipment deck. Another exemplar of Loto. Wait for a strike. Oh. That was too fast. Didn't see what it was. Another copy of Sharky. Don't like Sharky that much. Shadow of the enemy. Sting. Dawn of the New Age. Not bad, not bad. Another wild card. The One Ring, okay, indestructible. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you gain protection from everything until the end of turn. Until your next turn. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life for each burden counter on the ring. Put a burden counter on the ring, then draw a card for each burden counter on the ring. Not bad. Similar like the Phyrexian Arena. Another Loto. Fall of Andros, not the best card. Another Mythic white card. War of the Last Alliance. Pippin. Witch King of Angmar. Yeah, I like this card. Aaron, Master of Healing. Whenever you scry, put +1/+1 counter on each of up to X target creatures, where X is the number of cards looked at while scrying this way. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 on it becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Yeah, pretty cool this card. Copy of the Witch King. Elven Chorus. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast creature spells from top of your library, and creatures you control have at 1 mana of any color. Yeah, not bad. Maybe in a mono green deck. I guess not only. And we have Aoma, Marshal of Rohan, haste. Whenever 1 or more other attacking legendary creatures you control die, untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. This ability triggers only once each turn. Yeah, pretty cool. Press the enemy. One ring. Chagrad, Loot Bearer. Shadow of the enemy. Faramir, yes. Flame of Anor. Sauron's Ransom. Yeah, like this card. Ringo South. Fiat of Galadriel, okay. Goatberry. Not too impressed by Goatberry. Sauron's Ransom. Gandalf of the Grey. Gimli. Gimli's not bad. Another copy of Faramir. Rivendell. Yeah. Sting. Flame of Ainur. Another mythic wildcard. Another rare wildcard. Eowyn. Eowyn was pretty cool. Shadow of the Enemy. One ring to rule them all, and I guess we open the gold packs. Necro Duality, okay. Not a super cool pack. But Unleashed Inferno is good. What's this? Patrician Geist, flying other spirits you control get +1/+1. Spells you cast from a graveyard cost 1 less to cast, okay. Didn't know about this card. Another Solthin. Not too great. Yeah, I guess the Dancer is good. Another one is okay. Storm of Saruman is pretty good. I mean, it's basically a Shark Typhoon. And the Great Worm. Fortunately, the Great Worm didn't really have much play. Didn't see anyone who really played with that card. Another copy of Talia. More spirits, okay. More Solthems, not what I was looking for. More Talias. Didn't know I didn't have all the Talias, but okay. Another copy of Samud is not bad. Elven Chorus and the Blade of Oni. Like the Invasion of Innistrad. The Shana is pretty good. Frisian Mindbreaker, I like this card. Chagraf, okay, maybe it has some play. Tigada is good. Yeah, like Zergo. Fraction Arena is super good. Argon, helpful. Kiora, okay. Not that bad. And we have Boromir. Boromir is good. The other cards not that good. Vivian is pretty good.
I like it.
Or decent, I would say. Yeah, Shelob, I kinda like it. Jaxus is not bad. Spectral Adversary, okay. Another Canvas Royal Funeral. not super useful. Elven Chorus is kind of okay. Another Cura and the last golden pack. Yeah, a copy of Khan is pretty good. Like the covered Ascendancy. Another Horn of Gondor is okay. And another copy of Arlen. Yeah. So guys and girls, yeah. I hope you did enjoy this video. Opening all these sweet packs. And yeah, see you for the next standard video. Wish you a wonderful day. Bye bye.